Hey, my lovely, lovely, wonderful people. A pleasant, Sunday afternoon to you. If you have not yet made Jesus Christ your personal Lord and Savior, do so now. He's the best being ever. Certainly, that would be the best decision you could ever make. All right, I'm looking still at the weekend star. And it says here, engineer leaves job to become a scammer. Let's read. Marcus, as what they dub him as, says he left the corporate world behind several years ago to pursue a far more lucrative but illegal career as a scammer. Working in the corporate sector, the now 34-year-old said he earned a little more than $250,000 per month, a salary he considered respectable but ultimately limiting. It was stable, but it wasn't the kind of money people think professionals, especially an engineer, is making, he told the Weekend Star. So about 4 years ago, Marcus, frustrated by what he considered slow financial progress and influenced by acquaintances involved in the lottery scamming, quit his engineering job. Today, he claims his earnings. I want you to listen to that carefully. His earnings today as a lottery scammer. Scamming. I didn't even know the two actually walk hand in hand. I had them as oil and water. Far exceed what he made during his professional career, even though his income varies. Is it earning for me? Some months you make a little less than you bargained for, like a $2 million, he admitted. People, I'm laughing, but it is certainly not a good laugh because I don't even know what emotion to emit. Other months, it tripled that, a lot more than what I made in a year working corporate. Jamaican lottery scams have targeted elderly Americans, tricking them into sending money or personal information under the false promise of lottery winnings. These schemes have caused significant financial losses and emotional distress, leaving many seniors vulnerable and fearful of trusting legitimate communications. Marcus, a confessed participant in the scheme, now lives in an upscale St. Andrew community known for its quiet streets and large homes, a far cry from the communities typically associated with Jamaica's scamming trade. So you see, people, not everybody is to live in a certain place, you know. And some of you sit down all day long, all night long, and envy people and jealous of people. And look at the kind of job that this man is involved in to live in certain kinds of communities. Huh? People think it's just youth from certain inner city communities who do scamming, he said. But a lot of people involved now are educated and come from good backgrounds. You would be surprised who are some of these criminals and who are washing money in certain businesses. That is true. Marcus said he grew up in a middle-class Kingston household, attending traditional schools before eventually studying engineering. His move uptown was partly about lifestyle, but also about privacy and hiding. I want to put the hiding part in it. It just says privacy, but hiding too. Because when you live by the gun, you're going to die by it. In communities like this, and that's a biblical principle, by the way, it was sword. He said when Jesus was talking to Peter, if you live by the sword, you die by it. When he had chopped off the man's ear with the Kairos. In communities like this, people mind their business, he explained. Nobody cares if I show up in a full suit of gold. Nobody's watching you like that. That's what he thinks. According to Marcus, modern scamming operations often revolved around teams using multiple phones, laptops, and internet-based communication tools to contact victims overseas. He declined to go into specific tactics, but admitted that technology plays a major role. Duh. The real skill, he's saying, lies in reading human behavior and creating a version of reality that someone is willing to accept. So they study the human behavior and then they twist it and make it warped. Marcus also acknowledged that the lifestyle associated with scamming, expensive cars, luxury apartments, and designer clothing is what attracts many young Jamaicans. Despite the financial gains, Marcus said he is aware that the lifestyle comes with significant risks. And he says, but honestly, I don't lose sleep over it. Wow. Everybody out here is trying to survive in their own way. The Jamaican authorities have intensified operations against lottery scamming networks in recent years, resulting in numerous arrests and prosecutions. Despite the crackdown, the authorities said the illicit trade continues to attract participants, particularly young Jamaicans drawn by the promise of quick wealth and the lavish lifestyles often associated with the activity. Still, Marcus believes the practice continues to evolve. The game changes all the time, he said, obviously. While he does not publicly advertise what he does for a living, Marcus admitted that those close to him are aware that he no longer works as a civil engineer. When asked whether he regrets leaving the profession he once trained for, he said, sometimes, he said quietly, but once you step into this world, it is hard to step back. And, it says name change to protect identity. The part that really is sad is when he says he doesn't lose sleep over it. And I think maybe because he's still somewhat, and I say somewhat, moderately young. In a few years, it will not be the same in his thinking. And I can only hope for his sake that his fate won't be as debilitating as it can be. But his fate is not going to be a good one, I remember listening to a little thing, a 30 minutes talk from Earl Nightingale, and he says, be sure I'm paraphrasing what he's saying. Be sure as night follows day, there is no way that you can, scam basically people and do all, he was speaking a lot in terms of scamming in that particular thing, and do whatever thing, all illegal things to get funds and to get money, and think that you will not be held accountable. Because if the laws of man do not hold you accountable, you can be sure that you will not escape the laws of God. And I'm sure that Marcus has a family, because he says he grew up in a middle-class home. And I'm sure if roles were reversed and people were scamming and chopping, stealing from his mother, father, auntie, uncle, cousin, niece, nephew, other relatives and friends on a repeated basis, and he sees them suffering, and especially if it's a case where they need that money for something medical, like a medical issue, something life or death, it's our last money to help our other children, I am sure that he would now begin to understand what it means to lose sleep over such a demise. Simply because he's not patient. Simply because he's not patient, and there is some semblance of arrogance. I'm an engineer, I must get this and that amount of money. And if I don't get it, I will do whatever it takes to get it. I don't care who is hurt. I'm not losing any sleep over it. I don't care if you need the money for medical reasons for your children. I can't suffer. It's about me, myself, and I. And I just want to tell this Marcus, whatever his real name is, I really would love for him to come across my post. That you may, and I use the word may, because there is that possibility for you to escape the laws of man. But I guarantee you, as the sun shines, and the moon is bright at times, you will not escape the laws of God. Anyway, guys, you know what to do. Read TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Give me one of those lines and follow me on Instagram.